Greetings, I am Pillar Nexus Andrew Gladiator, today with a look back on 2025. So yes, this is my new scene with my animated pillar with all the range of capabilities I have for for it. Today we're going to look back on all the various channel stuff and all the emotions and everything from this year. Looks a little bit tight, but I'll try to make it clear what things are here. So there's the cutoff point right here from the retrospectives of 2024. A bit late getting to it, but at least got to it. So yeah, first video of the year after that point. Uh, just continuing Doom 2016. I ended up really liking the game, and as soon as I have a new computer, I'll have to try it on a tougher difficulty. Ended up being quite the focus for a little over a month. Yeah, it took from near the end of December to the start of February, almost middle, uh, to see it completed. Yeah. Also got to do a video about the basic mech construction rules from the Game of Armored Combat box for BattleTech, which was just fun. I love trying to design my own battle mechs, so being able to cover that was nice. I so want the tech manual. I never find a copy. The basic construction stuff is missing a lot of the Lost Tech and Clan stuff, like ferrofibrous, endosteel, XL engine, light fusion engine, all the fun stuff like TSMs. It's funny that I would try to put a weapon in the left hand, because it turns out there's actually a good number of mechs with left-handed weapons. Notably, one of the mechs I've got for our current campaign, Vindicator 5L. Left-handed sword and TSMs. It's a fun one. Yeah. There's Lord of the Rings. A lot of board games covered this year. I don't know how Risk God Storm ended up being like my most viewed tabletop game video and just video in general, but nearly 500 views is honestly quite impressive. I'm going to take a moment to just say thank you for checking it out. Yeah. Alright. There's more watch me play it solo and more showdowns because, hey, there's always room to feature board games in different ways. There's a. Notice in like December of last year, there's like a ton of showdown videos. Like, wow, they really need to go that hard on it. Playing EVE Online some more. Oh yeah, there's the sharing one last journey of space before the channel's over. I thought I was going to be done when I started my new line of work. Force of Will, which I ended up selling my cards for. Just picked up the demo kit because it was just lying there on a shelf. Nobody really gave it a shot, and now there's like a decent group of 4 people playing, 4 to 6 people, I think, that play Force of Will at our store. So yay, good for them. And there's me calling it quits. I still have the video public, but I didn't think I was gonna come back. I really didn't. And then I ended up making the unlisted experimental line videos public, although visibility is age restricted. And I made them public in reverse order from when I actually made them. Maid was first, and then Sugar, and then Birthday. I'm surprised that it got some pretty good response to it. And then there's the March update where I'm like, you know what? I kind of miss this. It took from uh, late February to the late late middle of March. They decided to come back and play and chat Minecraft. Feature some stuff that I picked up in the meantime, like Code of Nine and Medici, more Eve, Grifters, live play and chat MechWarrior 5, more board games and the Great Split and all that. This was about the point where I did my live stream for Quake 2 and my computer died. This was the recently acquired Battletech figures stuff. Also done on my phone, same with this one. Just so I had something to feature. And then more board games picked up. The end of May talk. And then this is where I featured my thoughts on how to run a game store, stemming from my still introductory experience to being behind the counter. And a few months later, I'd do a little post on some extra notes. This is a subject that runs very deep, and I think it deserves a lot better of a discussion than like the 16 minutes that I gave to it. I don't know if I'll revisit the subject in the future, but maybe a more comprehensive video will be in order someday. Last shot, Battlestar Galactica. It was finding BSG again. Was nice. It was nice to find that one, but then I just had to go and sell it like an idiot. All right. Mega Empires, the redo or the kind of updated approach to Western and Eastern empires, which was the split release of Mega Civilization. That one did surprisingly well. People are really digging that one. More watch me play it solo and more board games. Lots of watch me play solo stuff. There's going to be quite a bit with the stuff I picked up. Shadow vs. Evolved. I'm a work table. I forgot what I even did during that video, but someone was cool with it. Oh yeah, there's all the silly animation stuff. Just to try it out. You know what? It's cool. I even had some talk sessions of it. Eldritch Horror, Battletech. I don't know what it's about Battletech. For the most part, the stuff I do with Battletech, it gets noticed quite a bit. So I'm happy for that. Oh yeah, continuing the tradition of I don't have the game, but I want to feature it anyway. We got the Mayfair Crane Rail video and another work table chat, more games. The Battletech PC game, which doing things the hard way, because this computer is just not too good. It's good enough, but it could be better. Boop is another. I don't have the game, but I want to feature it anyway. Showdown for this. The audio only chat session. My reading episode for Nemesis by H.P. Lovecraft, which I always wanted to do ever since I first took an interest in content creation, because I really like the poem. The game store auction. Yeah, actually being there for the whole thing. I would have priced certain games differently if I thought about it. I just wanted to be real sure about what I was prepared to let go of. More deck works, more solo, more board games. There's where I start the first few round series. Where, because I'm, I'm trying to figure out more content I can do with my stuff, and it's kind of tricky sometimes. Oh yeah, there's the unlisted version of the Luthier because it took me a lot longer, and it's like doing, I missed covering certain things. Like I could do better. I should, I should delete it at some point. Let's see, post deck works showdown. Which when did I do the deck works in November? It took me from November to December to bother doing the follow up video. My weird talk about math video that I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to feature it. I just figure out math and patterns and all that stuff. I have fun with it, so I thought I'd share it and see who else thought it was fun too. More games. Starting to get to the point of where it started. It started here. So there's a point where I picked up like 4 board games at once, and it was starting here. Started featuring them. Star Trek Galactic Enterprises, Polynesia, Five Tribes, and one other game I've yet to feature. I keep finding other games in the process um, that I just wanted to cover. I actually kind of at the point where I kind of need to hold off on buying anything game wise and just do the content with the stuff I already have. But let's look back at shorts this year. I just released this one today, a few hours ago. It's already doing pretty well. So let's scale all the way back to the start of the year. Yeah, not nearly as many shorts as videos this time around. There's the BattleTech. I was gonna do more of these. I don't know why it fell off. Of trying, but I do want to do more of the lance boxes, the Intersphere lance boxes, and cover the mechs on them and summarize those as well. See what happens. It's probably the last costume short I've done and will probably do. I have other ideas, but I'm not sure um, how well they're gonna fly. More game shorts. The short for Godstorm is almost double the video. The fact that the two are so close is interesting. Yeah. More games. Alright. Down to the bottom again. Alright. More games. RIP Gaming Laptop May 4th, 2025. It freaking stung. It stung like hell because I spent like almost $700 on it, and it lasted a little over a year. That year was worth it though. That year was freaking worth it. And with regard to spending, almost $700 on something for a year, it's probably the best I've ever gotten out of that kind of value. The other being a freaking monthly pay smartphone that after a year had to be disposed of, which pisses me off. That you never designed it like that. Anyway, more games. Far Away. Pretty good. Battlestar Galactica. Lots and lots of game shorts because Why do a video when I can also feature it on freaking YouTube Shorts? There's the auction short. It's like asking the game store owner, like, hey, can I do this thing for my YouTube channel? It's like, yeah. And for not being about a specific game, this is probably one of the better performances I've seen. Alright, used game reseller. Apparently my pronunciation is weird. But yeah, that's my new little side thing now is I sell used board games that I pick up from others. Of course, after I'm done playing with them and exploring them on my own time. The short for 5 tries, which hasn't really got a whole lot of traction. Yeah, I don't know why the 5 tries one isn't picking up, but we'll see what happens going forward. Live streams, we actually had live streams. So yeah, I did a little test stream with the new computer, and I'm not sure if this is something I'm going to be able to do much with this current computer. So let's see what happens there. There's the fateful stream of, oh crap, my computer just died. And it's funny because it died right before the kill grid section. Yeah. Live stream of doing a resleeve for cards because I think I got the uh, revised edition of Anima. So I'm like, cool. I'm going to take my first edition one, unsleeve that, or at least unsleeve the expansion, resleeve that with the same kind of sleeves I'm going to use with the revised edition game, and now that's the copy I hold on to. Still like to do Mech Warrior and Eve in Minecraft. I tried doing live streams for Fallout, and that one just it fell apart because the game just crashed. I played the living crap out of Eve, and because you know what, it was just a fun game for me to play. But yeah, this is the year where live streaming just came to a screeching halt because I don't know if it's gonna make it work. It doesn't help that among the people I live with is at least one person who likes to make a lot of noise. So it's like I'm not gonna have a lot of good times for streaming. So why not just call it quits for now? This coming year, if I get a better computer, maybe I'll look into streaming again. Yeah, posts, all posts. People were really happy to see me talk about old movies. Apparently, from high school, Romeo and Juliet, the Silver on a Beach experience. Beautiful Mind, Awakening, Skull Interrupted. Smoke Signals was good. That's a good one. Escape from Sobibor. These four were all together part of one class. Um, as part of. We're going to watch these movies and you're going to debate which one is the best. Um, most of the guys wanted Monty Python. Uh, I think the girls are split between the other three. I really loved Casablanca though. Casablanca is just a great movie, and Gattaca. And then the 1 year of university. We watched The Pianist. And then I want to say when I was in uh, the 15-month program college I was in, we watched Monsters Inc. I'm not 100% sure. I, I think I think at the very least the movie came up for discussion. Yeah, it's all the posts. Oh yeah, all the little images of Power Grid Outpost. Solid game. I don't know if we'll get a copy, but solid game. It feels like lately the certain videos were doing weirdly well. I was trying to figure out why the hell Syndicate Plus was getting so many freaking views. It's just like, okay, I don't know where all these views are coming from, but thank you. I want to, I do want to return to the game, but I also want to return to my idea, kind of inspired by it. Oh hey, a month ago playing A Place for All My Books. I feel like, yeah, I'll pick this up. I keep remembering things from Magic the Gathering, even when I've left the game already. Rifts. Alright, so it's going to be next and probably last three character creation videos. Rifts, RuneScape Kingdoms, and Thunder Road Vendetta. There's where I actually buy a miniature that comes with two weapon options. Like, okay, she can have the axe. The sword goes onto the mech that's supposed to have a sword. Greetings from the friendly local game store. Yeah, that's kind of a bold move on my part, but it's like 130 subscribers. Who's actually going to recognize you? You know, Beltec Gothic. I haven't even opened the friggin' box yet. Plastic is still intact on there. There's where I update my thoughts on running a game store. There's where Gwent got picked up. Yeah, the timing on this is like a little bit after we got back from convention in another city. It's like, okay, I got some more experience down. I want to probably talk about that too. There's where I feature freaking Succession Wars. Coming project teaser. Oh yeah, V Shoujo exploding this year. For crying out loud. Oh, I don't know why I thought doing an audition. At the point in time, I thought, you know what? Let's just try it for the fuck of it. What could possibly happen? I'm just a silly PNG creature. And you know what? It's fun to at least try. Well, even with like zero hope, it was still fun to try. But all things considered, I'm glad got nothing to worry about now. Neurological Beyblade Mosh Pit. I won't explain that, but it's like I should explain it. Imagine, everyone's little idiosyncrasies spinning against each other in an environment. It's gonna cause some. It's gonna be some friction there. People are gonna get bumped out of the arena, and they're gonna need some assistance getting back in. There's the playlist of Rise of the Iconoclast. 12 songs. Hopefully they stay up. There's other songs I was like considering as well, but I think 12 just works best for it. Do take a listen if you haven't already. Both maps together for Mega Empires. The War Master fan revised book. 1,000 views in a 48-hour period. This has to be a record. Wait, this is before I did that auction video. Alright. Listen for the Great Split. And then, of course, the auction video would happen and then, like, smash that record to pieces. Alright. Who would win? Big ass multi section beast or handful of motorcycles? Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, I started a playthrough of Quake 2 like a couple years back. Let's revisit the game, but now do it live. Right before disaster struck. Yeah. There's where the disaster struck right here. Still picking up Battletech Lances. Short video about reasons. I didn't think I was going to make it um, public at first. I miss content creation. Yeah. Honest feelings from my place of employment. It's not that I don't like it here. It's just that I'm missing what I used to do. I knew going into the job I wouldn't have enough time to do it and keep up the channel. But I'm thinking about trying to find time once more. And I'm glad I did. Because um, once it became clear what my schedule was going to be weekly, thanks to the fact that I could actually choose what the hell days I want to work, I could figure out what time I could make for content creation. Alright. Where am I at here? Oh, yeah. Goodbye, Big Lots. That building is still empty, by the way. Thought someone was going to take it over, but nope. Lights are out. Sun's gone. Somebody picked up the freaking cardboard pallets finally. Two freaking businesses I worked for in my retail career have gone out of business. Big Lots was number two. Kmart was number one. This is why. This is why I'm glad local business guy took me in, and why I'm saying if nothing else, I'm done with corporate retail. I will gladly work for local retail, but not corporate. Fuck that. I said before, Lords of Vegas was on my radar as the remake was around, so I was kind of happy to pick it up. One more for the experimental line. Wishing you a happy birthday. Let's see what I feel like wearing for my 40th birthday. Welcome back, Risk Godstorm. Video soon. Well, that's what I did for my birthday. Was rewatch Ruby. I do not approve of certain comments on my channel soliciting my assistance and whatever. Yeah, it's charting out the freaking planetary industry stuff. Just because I just like thinking about patterns and stuff like that and shapes. Anyway. Doom 2016 playthrough. Alright. Room saved on. Oh, okay, that's the. Close to the point of the previous year retrospective. Yeah. Yep, that's pretty much it. So let's take a look at some analytics. On one hand, it feels like I did less this year. On the other hand, I'm I feel like I made progress that I need to make in terms of getting certain things done. There's still quite a bit to do as well. We've got a lot of unfinished stitching projects and game design ideas that I think I'll be getting back to pretty soon with the start of the new year. It may mean less time for content creation, but I think I'll have spaced that out as far as I can for the time being. Because I don't know where I'm going to hit the wall on stuff to cover. I still have a lot of games I've still gotten shrink or punched but set aside. Alright. Let's go custom. If nothing else, let's look at last year. 1229. Since last year, over 30,000 views. Nearly 600 hours and another 29 subscribers. Because I cracked 100, was it November last year? Finally. And then it's been picking up since then. April 26th. What the hell did I do that day? Yeah, there were times when I lost people, but hey. More people kept coming. Alright. There's that streak. Rummy Cube. Just keeps getting views, man. That's where I got 3 subscribers. Like, okay. Risk God Storm. More games, some character creation stuff. My cheer video. Yeah, it's just... Really? Tokaido? Huh. Polynesia. Bill Jones here for Descent. Yeah. Alright. Let's go all the way back to where it started. Even though it didn't really start to like the 10th or 11th of April, I still like to start at the 1st. Because that's about the time things are starting to get ready. And then I decided shorts are a good idea, and now, hey, that's where the views are. And there's the auction. There's the auction short of. Okay, cool. People are checking it out. In terms of actual hours, though. Friday, January 17th. What happened that day? Let's double check. And yeah. 129 additional subscribers. Yeah. You know, I was happy enough to crack 100. I didn't think I'd just keep going. Alright, hours. Alright. What happened there? EVE Online? EVE Online, January 1st session. Just a lot of people watching the VOD for it at like 60 plus hours. Because it wasn't. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of people watching the VOD for it, which is nice because a lot of my live stream VODs are just kind of falling off there. Well, that surprises me when I see someone actually does watch the archive. Rich God Storm has the hours to go with the views. So yay. Game of Thrones board game short. Warcraft short. Character creation for Pendragon. Huh. Okay. Final episode of Diablo 2. Yeah, number of views is nice, but seeing the actual like time people put into watching is interesting on its own. All right. Yeah, it has been an interesting year for the channel and my personal life as well. A lot of happy moments, a lot of frustrating moments, a lot of I can't believe this actually happened moments. And through it all, through it all, I've got good people who've got my back, good people I'm working with, and just a place to work that I'd rather be there than a lot of other places. I hope nothing terrible happens to where I work because I'm not in a position to go looking for another job right now. I am satisfied. Let me just stay there. All right. Alrighty. Thanks for watching this pillar. I'll see you in 2026 with more board games, and hopefully once I've got a new computer, streaming again. Alrighty. Have a good new year. I hope it goes well for everybody. Take care. Be good to yourselves. Be good to the people you care about. And we'll see you next time. Bye.